Yeah, see, I used to think you have to have lowriders and motorcycles and all the toys that life has to offer. I gave that stuff up, man. I gave that stuff up. You don't need that stuff to find happiness, man. Happiness is what you make of it. Happiness is where you find it. Happiness is within yourself, you know? For you men out there who are looking to find a mate, you know, sometimes your mate tries to find you to make them happy. Or sometimes you try to find your mate to make yourself happy. But that's not how it works, man. One second. Happiness is inside of you, man. You know? You can't look to somebody else for happiness, man. Happiness gotta be in you, man. You gotta be happy with yourself. You can't look in the mirror every 5 seconds hoping you could be somebody else, be like somebody else, put on some clothes to make you be better than who you are. You know, being better than who you are is just searching and seeking for a higher sense of self. And sometimes that just means changing some of your behaviors, changing some of your ways, changing the ways you think. You know, I think that everybody should be in therapy. I think you should go to therapy so you can find out what some of your childhood traumas are, why you respond the way you are, why your attachment styles are the way they are. So in other words, like why you're clingy, why are you dismissive, avoidant, why are you a runner, right? In relationships, in life, why do you run? You know, why do you get anxious and run away from everything? Stop running. Everywhere you go, there you are, man. You can put on some clothes and be a different version of yourself, but you got to change from within before you can change what you're wearing and think that that's going to change who you are. That's going to change what you look like. You got to change who you are by recognizing who you are, recognizing some of the mistakes, some of the sadness, some of the pain. You can turn pain into a t-shirt. Turn pain into something that you done overcame in life, something you learned from, you gained knowledge from. Turn pain to gain. It's an old song by Betty Wright. No pain, no pain, no gain, no gain, no gain. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no gain. So without pain, there ain't no gain, man. And I tell my clients a lot of times, man, you know, you got to be stretched outside your comfort zone, man. You know, if life didn't challenge you, you wouldn't be grow. You know, you wouldn't grow. You wouldn't be reaching higher heights. You wouldn't learn nothing from unless you have mistakes. You got to have some mistakes, man, for growth, man. For change to happen, you just got to have mistakes, man. That's where the growth happens, is during the pain. If you ain't having no pain in your life, you're not being stretched. And if you're not being stretched, then you're not growing. I mean, even little kids experience growing pains, right? It is what it is. It's just a part of the human experience. Some people try to run from pain, from being traumatized. They was traumatized when they was little, you know, but you can't run from pain. You can't run from who you are. Tap into the deepest existence of yourself and figure out what's going on. You got a purpose. You got to find your purpose. What is your purpose? Find your purpose. What you here for? You know? Is it to help people? If you've been through pain, then use your pain for gain, man. Then go get a job being a counselor. Be a mental health therapist. Go to school. Get you a degree. Be a behavioral health or mental health case manager. You know, do something that's beneficial to your reality, to your life, to your pain. Do something that means something to you. If you find that something means something to you, then utilize it to your strength. Why would you not utilize something that hurts you to make it benefit you? This is what I tell my clients all the time, man. I mean, sometimes I get on here and I be funny and playing and and laughing, because that's my wellness, right? That's what I do to keep me well, right? Because this world is a messed up place, right? You know, some of us got a history. We ain't always been little nice folks. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to go through some things. You know, I done seen people thrown off the tiers in penitentiary, 3 stories up, you know, during riots and things like that, you know, being stabbed up. You know what I'm saying? Stabbed 85 times, 90 times. Sometimes they just go crazy stabbing people. You know, so yeah, we all done lived some trauma. You know, some women have been sexually assaulted. Some men have been sexually assaulted, especially in prison. I've seen that happen too. So, you know, men is even walking around with trauma, you know. So we just got to live our best life, man. Find your why, you know. Then you can find your how. Find your why. Then find your how, like how to move forward, right? It could be done, man. You know, it definitely could be done. You just got to tap into the deeper existence of yourself, reach for a higher sense of self, and don't be scared, right? You can't be scared to do better. When you know better, you do better. You just got to try to do better, man. You can't do the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different outcome. That's the definition of insanity. And I know when I started saying that, some of y'all done heard this so many times. You started saying it when I was saying it. You know, that's doing the same thing over and over and over. Yeah, some of y'all was saying over and over and over with me while I was saying over and over and over, because you done heard it before. But when you know better, you do better, man. So my challenge for y'all this week is, what you gonna do different? What you gonna do that's gonna make you better? What you gonna do that's gonna make your life better? What you gonna do that's gonna make your existence better? Huh? What you gonna do? Look at that beautiful water, man. Get out here in existence, man, and find your why. Yeah, I'm just enjoying my day, man. I didn't come out here with no purpose. You know, the purpose was just to find some wellness, man. Let me go walk up here and see what it looked like up here. Some trails leading out to another little parking space up there, look like. It's a nice little area right here. Look at this little area. Little fallen trees. I like how it's like rocky. It's a natural environment. Beautiful environment. The river's down here. Look at the canopy we under. Man, find your happiness. Look at these greens. I always wanted a 1972 Buick Century this color. You know, like on Friday, I want some gold Daytons. I want some Vogue tires. That's my black community. You know what I mean? That's what we strived for. You know, I grew up in an era where people was getting pulled out of cars, snatched out of cars, shot and killed for some damn rims. You know, some $5,000 rims. Back then in 82, 83, 84. You know, and now that we older, I know people died for that. And I run through $5,000 like it ain't nothing. I mean, you know, all money is something. I don't want to minimize the price of money or the cost of money, right? Because money costs. We trade time for money, you know, when we work. We trade time for money, man. So money costs. It costs you time. But people done died for that. $5,000. That's about 2-3 weeks of a job. Or private practice anyway. But he done found something he over there messing with. He's stomping something over there. See? See, my son 21. He a grown ass man. He got guns and firearms. He done had every type of car there is to have. You know? But he just like any young man, like myself, any boy, you know, man got boy in us. We come out to something like this and it's like playing. You know, we want to start a fire and roll something over the fire and go fishing and traipse off through the woods and have some fun, man. Tap into your inner self, man. Tap into the inner child that you got in you, man. You ain't always got to be tough and grown. I'm talking to the men now. You ain't always got to be extra'd out, as we say in the streets. You ain't got to be all extra'd out. You ain't got to be more than who you are, man. You know, for real. Find your place, get in it, and fit in it, man. You know, what's your tribe? Who are your tribe? What's your tribe of people, man? It's funny, I come out here and tap into the therapist in myself. This is what we call ecotherapy. Look that up, ecotherapy. Find a way to ground yourself. Reset for the week, man. It's beautiful. It's just so beautiful, man, to just reset, revamp, and really just make this happen, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for listening to me, man. You know, I know this is going to be a blessing for somebody, man. This is going to be a blessing for somebody, man. I really hope so, man. I hope this bless your life, bless your wife, bless your children, man. Be thankful, count your blessings, man. Find your happiness, man. Tap into your source of existence. Find your happiness and let that be that. And with that, man, I know that I done spoke up. Some people kind of don't like me no more for this conversation. Well, that's it, man. You know, hit the skip on button or do whatever it is you need to do to find your piece or your space or your YouTube channel likings somewhere else, you know. But for the men that understand what I'm talking about, those men that are manly men, those men that really understand their program and their place in society as protectors and providers, right? Then step up to the plate. Be the man that you should be. Be the man that you're supposed to be. Be the man that God meant for you to be. And with that, I'm going to say peace.